Yeah, you've done so many projects for me over the years. I mean, they all run together, but multiple lights, multiple irrigations, store wall, garage makeover. And I must say, I mean, even though you're a good friend, I keep coming back because the work is impeccable and the craftsmanship and the quality is unsurpassed.
Hey, Bob Carr here for the Bob Carr Show. In this episode, Mr. Steve Greenlow, one of our clients in Chester, Maryland, is visiting us today. Mr. Steve, thank you for dropping in the studio.
Glad to do it, Bob. Good to see you again.
Likewise, sir. So what's new in your life?
Well, got a large project going on at the house, getting a screen porch put on, a deck put on, having a new fence put up, a patio. Pendleton Outdoors is doing it all. Jim's fantastic at what he does, putting in a new barbecue pit. So they started all those projects simultaneously, so there's a lot of moving parts going on down there.
I gotcha. Is it turning out nice?
It's absolutely beautiful. Get some pictures and shoot them your way when it's done. And of course, we're going to be bringing you back to reinstall the sprinkler system they had to remove to put the patio in and actually hook some of the lights back up. We've added more lights.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we put lights on the fence. There's, I think, 6 lights inside on the fence, and then some of the existing lights you had put in, they had to reroute the wire, so they'll have to be reconnected.
Okay, so you need us back down.
Yes, sir.
Or back over, because you're on the shore, so I'll say that's back over.
Back over.
Back over. So how's your wife doing? I haven't seen your wife or your son in a while. How are they doing?
They're doing excellent. My wife is busy shopping with her sister and doing yoga, and
because she's retired, correct?
She's retired. And my son is down in Georgia.
Did he go to, I remember when he was in Alabama, he graduated, but was he in criminal back then?
No, he was actually, his major back then was news media. So public speaking,
okay.
News, but then he changed it towards the end to the criminal justice side.
Okay.
So it's kind of opens both doors for him, whether he's going to be an agent or he could actually be a spokesperson for whatever federal agency he goes into. It will work both ways for him.
So how's he liking that?
It's very intense. He's actually loving it. But I mean, of course, there are firearm training. There's high-speed pursuit training for automobiles. There's hand-to-hand combat. There's rigorous PT training. So. And it's all run like a military type environment. You live there Monday through Friday. You get out on the weekends and go back Sunday night.
No kidding.
Yeah, and it's for...
That's really intense.
Yeah, it's for 3 months, and then you come back here and you train for several more months here. So I think overall it's probably 8 or 9 months of training.
But he should be well versed after being raised by you.
Well,
that's training in itself.
I don't want to pat myself on the back, but he's a good boy.
So where you think he's going to be working at once he graduates?
Probably United States Capitol Police.
Yeah?
Yeah, so he'll be protecting the congressmen and the senators in the Capitol.
I gotcha. I remember he had mentioned that one time, but I thought after he was down to training, he had switched that up. But no, that's what he's going to be doing.
Yes, sir.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, very interesting.
Gotcha. But how did we meet?
Actually, we met through very close friends of yours, which are very close to me, which was Gary Koch and Dick Roeder.
Okay.
We're very close friends of yours, which, are close friends of mine, so they kind of introduced us, and that's how I first met you to do my first sprinkler system.
Was that in Pasadena?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, I mean, it's been so many years. It's been over 20 years, but you've done 3 or 4 sprinkler systems and multiple outdoor lighting systems, and now in hopefully my final home, my retirement home.
You think this will be your final home?
I think so. But I never say never, right? Because
things change.
Things change.
All
never
of us.
say never. But that's the plan. But obviously, we talked about earlier the work I have going on, so you got to come back for that. But even in this house, you are now doing my garage makeover. So you're doing all the store wall.
Yep.
You've done the floor for me already.
That's the Ravens.
Yes.
That's a beautiful floor.
Yeah,
Still look sharp?
Yes, and I get compliments on it all the time. And especially when the door's up and the light hits it during the day, those little gold specks, they're tiny. But when the sun hits them, they look like a little diamond shining.
I remember we added that for you.
Yeah.
That's one of a kind floor right there.
Yeah, you've done so many projects for me over the years. I mean, they all run together, but multiple lights, multiple irrigations, store wall, garage makeover. And I must say, I mean, even though you're a good friend, I keep coming back because the work is impeccable and the craftsmanship and the quality is unsurpassed.
I appreciate that, Steve. And I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you coming in the studio today.
Sure. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. And this wraps up another episode of the Bob Carr Show. And next week, we'll have another episode.